I just like Felicity, and I don't want to get stepped on, and that's it.
Okay, listen, you don't have to want to be stepped on. I'm just saying, in that instance, with that person, I feel like you know. This is by the way. Hey guys! Oh, we didn't see you. We didn't see you there. Welcome back to the BokuMonoCast.
Oh no.
This is how we start today's episode. Me discussing why it's not wrong to want to have Rosetta step on you. But that's.
Are you sure that? Okay.
But that's another topic for another video, which will never exist. With me today is my lovely co-host Taylor, as usual.
I like Felicity, and I don't want to be stepped on.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, you're valid. And today we're here to discuss the latest Rune Factory, Story of Seasons, Natsume shit-talking news. Yeah, that's gonna happen a lot in this episode. But before we do that, let's take a bit of a dive into, the news. So,
yes.
Taylor, do you have the news? I don't remember it off the top of my head.
Yeah, there's one bit of news that has come out, and that is, from the Natsume side, so we're gonna start right into that. So, on November 18th, out of nowhere, Natsume decided to release a port of Harvest Moon Mad Dash onto Steam. However, there's a little bit of something weird going on with this port, as in they never announced it, it's not on their website, social media is, hasn't mentioned it at all, and it's like Natsume is pretending it doesn't exist.
Yeah, if you go to the community page, you'll see that they're commenting on it and answering questions about it, but no one's asking, hey, why haven't you announced this PC version of the game?
Yeah, because you're the one who told me about the existence of this, and then immediately I looked on all their social media and there wasn't a mention of it. And then I went on their website and it says it's only available for PS4 or
Switch.
Or Switch. Yeah, Switch. And I did talk about it with some of my friends, and they were like, hey, do you think it's maybe a bootleg version or some kind of fake version? And then I looked in the community tab, and there's CC, the community manager for Natsume, posting and responding to all the comments on it.
Yeah, that was just really weird. I was going on Steam, saw under the latest releases, Harvest Moon Mad Dash, and I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah, they never announced it for PC, Steam, anything. They only announced it for those two consoles.
Which was really weird, because I believe they were adamant about not releasing a PC version. I could be wrong on that, but I remember someone asking, and they said they were, dead set on not doing it.
Yeah, I didn't see them being dead set against it, but I thought it was weird how, for their other releases, they're kind of very open and very, forthcoming with PC releases. They've always, released their mobile and PS4 Switch games on PC.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Lost Valley or Skytree Village made it to PC, but all the other ones have.
Natsume, seriously, just put Skytree Village on PC. It's your only 7 out of 10 game. You'll thank me in the long run.
I don't think they're going to be listening to you, because what happens in a company when you don't announce the release of a port of a major release?
This is very true. Now watch, after this podcast goes up, they will announce the PC version officially, which means, holy crap, Cece actually listens to this podcast!
Oh my god. Well, watch us record this, and then all of a sudden they announce the existence of the PC version, and then we just look wrong.
You know what? As of November 27th at 6:34 p.m., Natsume has not officially acknowledged the existence of the PC version of Harvest Moon Mad Dash. There we go. Our bases are covered.
Alright, cool. So we don't look crazy here, in case that happens.
In case I get lazy and we don't see this video doesn't go up for another week.
Yeah, but I don't know, for some reason I don't think we have anything to worry about.
You say that now?
Well, here's the thing. On the 18th, they were announcing stuff about real fishing instead of the thing that just released.
Oh, real fishing. That game is actually a tragedy.
Yep. It's done so well though.
Yeah, it's done so well that no one wants to review it because they feel like the game talks for itself.
Yeah, it's a game that there's no words that can describe real fishing.
It's very real, and there's fishing.
Yeah, exactly. That's all you need to know about it. For those of you who don't know, Real Fishing has 0 reviews on Steam right now.
As of November 27th at 6:35 p.m.
0 reviews.
So, yeah, I mean, if you go to the community tab, I don't know if my screenshots are public, but my screenshots are the only things that are there in the community tab because I was the buffoon and bought the game.
Oh my god.
I had planned to review it, honestly, because it just looked like a not Persona 5 fishing game, and I was like, you know what, I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm.
I had planned to review it. I may still review it. My internship ends in a couple weeks, so I could review it. Also, stop asking me, I'm not reviewing Mad Dash.
Yeah. I mean, now it's available on PC and more accessible.
You know what? If someone gifts me Mad Dash on Steam, I'm still not going to review it.
But it's
I almost got you there.
Readily available for you.
You know what? I requested a review key. They haven't responded. So if they send me the review key, I'll review it.
They forgot about answering your email, like they forgot about announcing the release date.
Oh, you know what? That's fair.
Yeah, I don't think things are going well over there.
Or if I hit my stream goal for Rune Factory, I'll definitely review it. But
that's,
yeah,
what's that? $1,000?
$1,000. I mean, that's a bit extreme, but you know, hey, this is a game I'd have to play for about 10 hours, write a review, and who am I kidding? I just don't want to touch it.
I mean,
I'm not. I can't justify that price point.
Come on, what is it? If it's like $20, right, on Steam?
No, it's $40.
Oh.
Yeah, now you see my problem.
Oh, that's not a good price. I heard that like other regions get it for different prices though.
Yeah, so the price there is $40 across the board in some regions. So it's $40 in their currency, which equates to $15 in the US currency.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure which regions were like that. I think it was Hong Kong.
Yeah, it was Hong Kong. That was like the equivalent of $15.
I'm like, can I just change my Steam region real quick?
Yeah, just change your Steam region so you're in Hong Kong, buy the game for $15, and then you'll actually get it for an affordable price.
You know what? That's fair. If the game was $15, I'd review it. I'd invite some friends over. We'd get some pizza. We'd have a fun stream of playing it. Oh wait, it only really supports keyboard multiplayer.
Yeah, you have to get an additional controller to play 3 to 4 players.
No, I've heard the controller multiplayer on PC is not working properly.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that could be fixed.
That's why.
There's also no online on. There's also no online on the PC version.
What, really?
Yeah.
Holy crap!
The Steam page when I last checked only said, local multiplayer. Let me double check. I could be hallucinating. For this. Yeah. You know what? Mad Dash on PC could just be a hallucination.
I thought it was hallucination, but I kept checking. It was still there.
Okay. It's $30, not $40.
Okay.
It's $30 on PC. And it just says multiplayer. No online multiplayer.
That's always a good sign.
Oh, fun fact, Light of Hope is only $10.
Is that because of the Steam sale?
Yeah. There's many other games you can buy for $10. Go buy Kaseki games.
Yeah, if you have $10, what should I recommend? I'm gonna recommend the game One Shot on Steam.
There you go. You know what? No. For $10, play Yakuza. Go buy Yakuza. There we go. I'm just
gonna still say One Shot. It's a little RPG maker game that I adore.
That's fair. You're valid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, that's we've spent the first 10 minutes of this podcast just ripping into this news.
Yeah, anyway, this news is gonna haunt me until Natsume acknowledges it, because it's kind of haunted me ever since he told me about that, I've been just mad for the Mad Dash. Just because I'm so confused.
This company just is it like an ARG marketing campaign?
I don't know.
Like do you go to their Twitter account and look at the first letter of every tweet and it says Mad Dash now on PC?
No, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna finish recording this podcast. We're gonna have it all ready to go, and then the second we look it up on Steam, it's no longer there.
You know what? You know what? I hate you. I'm screenshotting this right now that it exists on Steam. I'm taking a screenshot right now.
It's like those haunted places where you step away from it, then you look back and it's not there anymore. It's that.
Yeah, I just took a screenshot of it on Steam. I'm gonna post it either on screen now or in the description, or on Twitter, and I'll link it.
No, post it on Twitter. We need to know that it exists.
I'll post a picture and the link. All right.
Yeah. Just give it no context. We need people to be confused about this till this episode goes up.
Oh, yeah. So if you're not following me at Gamelad on Twitter, you should. Hint, hint. So, yeah. Okay. Is there anything else that Natsume's done? You want to front load all this at the start of it?
No. That's really all that's happening in the news. It's a slow news cycle right now because we're just waiting on games.
Yes, it is. It's we still do not have a release date on Rune Factory 4 Special. We do have we have some ideas of when it'll come out, but we're not going to discuss that here because we don't want to propagate wrong information.
Exactly. There's no official release date, and that's all I'm saying.
Yep. And Friends of Mineral Town has no official release date yet, which does make sense, because Xseed is between a rock and a hard place with Friends of Mineral Town right now.
Yeah, because they have to, I'm assuming that Rune Factory 4 is still going to be coming out first, and then that should be early 2019, roughly.
2020. And we're not going back in time.
Yeah, you know what? I'm sticking by what I said, and soon after, we're gonna have Animal Crossing release. Mm-hmm. So, and that has a very competitive market for BokuMono fans.
It does. I can't see Xseed releasing Friends of Mineral Town that close to Rune Factory 4 Special. I still believe that Friends of Mineral Town, when it launches, will eat Rune Factory 4 Special's lunch. Mm-hmm. So I think Xseed is more concerned about Rune Factory 4 than Friends of Mineral Town.
Yep. So
if they release it, let's just say hypothetically, allegedly, not confirmed, they release Rune Factory 4 Special in January. They're not going to release Friends of Mineral Town in February. And then have Animal Crossing come out in March.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be a gap between RF4 and Mineral Town.
If I had to guess, and everyone's going to hate me for saying this, but I don't see Friends of Mineral Town coming out until after E3.
I mean, I could see it coming out around May at the earliest.
So they want to run.
They have to translate the entire game. So
let's discuss that while we're here. For those asking, no, the English text files that are in Friends of Mineral Town are not the finished translation. The English text files in that game are the equivalent of taking the Japanese text, throwing it into Google Translate, and making it neat. And that is layman's terms. I know it's an official translation, and it's much better than Google Translate. I don't know who's the translator on this game, but I don't know. Hi, Jess, if you're hearing this is not a knock at you. I know you're a professional translator. You do a wonderful job with this series. Any other games you translate. I'm just saying that is what those text files are the equivalent of. They have not been fully localized. If you were to look through those text files, a lot of them are very stiff. Some of them are rough, and in context, don't make a lot of sense. Mm. And
do you want to give a little more context about what you're saying? Just in case anyone doesn't know.
I thought I said it, but the English text files are already in the game.
Yeah.
The raw translation is. Mm-hmm. The JP to English translation is already in the game, and it's not been officially localized yet, so they have to actually go through it, clean it up, make sure everything fits properly, and
yeah, basically like set it up for an American audience too.
so those of you guys who keep pushing the conspiracy around that, oh, Xseed, was going to do a worldwide release, but they couldn't get the European release done at the same time. No, it's not the case. At least I'm 99% sure it's not the case. There's always a 1% chance it could be wrong. But in this regard, I don't think that was the issue. I just feel like what more than likely happened is that Marvelous made one build of the game as opposed to multiple different builds for each region. And I'm pretty sure that Xseed does have translators who work in Japan at Marvelous. So they were the ones that were there translating the game alongside the devs or whatever. And then when Xseed got the game files and the English text, they were able to, get to work on localizing it properly.
Yep. And that's basically all that's it.
So, for those of you who are debating on hacking that into your Switch or emulating it, please don't. Please support the official releases of this game. Don't
support the original.
Don't
release.
Get impatient for it. It's gonna come out. I have to wait to. Well, no, I don't. I imported it, but Taylor has to wait.
I can't read Japanese.
So, It's also just, it hurts Xseed in the long run too. I do thankfully know some people who did who did hack the game or they did borrow it. They're going to buy it officially when it comes out, so kudos to them. But in general, just be patient. Rain Factory 4 Special will be out before you know it, and that should be more than enough to tide you over.
Plus the English tech files, it's basically not going to be reflective of the actual experience.
Yeah, I've seen people complain about it on different Bokusho groups and part of saying, "Wow, this localization is worse than the old one," and I'm like, "That's just the raw text files. Please stop."
Yeah, we aren't gonna get that quality from Xseed.
I mean, I would like to hope not. I've been if anything, I mean, oh wait, what's today? It's
the 27th.
Oh, cool. Can I mention this now? Sorry.
What is it?
I want to say, you're not going to see the type of quality from Xseed, and I can attest to that, because they usually do really, really good localizations, and I have a game from Xseed that I'm reviewing, and I want to see if I can actually mention this for the podcast.
Ooh, when's the
review embargo? Yeah, the review embargo is in December, but I believe there was a preview embargo, and that's what I'm trying to find I'm actually checking my email right now. I have too many... I need to clean this email. Hold on.
Alright, so we're playing the game of Will Gamma. Will he break his review embargo?
Yeah, I know. Listen, Mark, if you're listening to this podcast, don't worry. I'm keeping my due diligence. I'm not breaking embargo here. Preview embargo it was 3 a.m. this morning. Written and video previews are fine, good. So far, the localization of Hero Land is just phenomenal. It's just really good. I love the writing of it so far. That's all I'm going to say about the game, but the localization is on point. So to say that the Friends of Mineral Town localization is a reflection on Xseed's end product is quite frankly an insult to them.
Yeah.
When I'm playing through Hero Land, I'm like, this is a localization standard that I come to expect from Xseed, not the Control-C, Control-V of the text.
Yeah. But we'll eventually get it, but if you're if you are thinking about doing the English text hacking, just wait.
And if you do it, don't complain that the translation's bad or there's bugs and glitches or your Switch gets bricked or your copy of the game stops working.
Yeah, it's not worth it, honestly. I really want to play it too, but I'm also not gonna do that.
Oh, let's make it worse for you. So I played it for about 5 hours.
Yeah. Well, this is actually what we're talking about today. That's our main topic is Mineral Town.
The name of the podcast is going to be called A Mad Dash to PC, though.
Oh. A Mad Dash to PC.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can change it, but that was my working title for the podcast today.
Okay.
But so
We'll find out what the actual title is when it goes up.
Yeah. Future me. Be sure to let people know. So I lost a train of thought there for a second. Okay, so I put about 5 hours into Friends of Mineral Town. From a gameplay perspective, man, it is really good.
Oh, that's good.
It plays just as good as the GBA version, if not better. I like the quality of life changes, like your not infinite, but your more expanded inventory.
Infinite inventory.
It's not really infinite.
I'm gonna call it infinite.
You can still run out of space.
You said infinite first, so.
Well, that's your.
I'm giving Mineral Town a 0 out of 10 if I don't have infinite storage.
Why would you give it the 0? I thought you were in love with Kappa.
No.
No,
That's you.
I'm pretty sure you have an undying love for the Kappa.
No, that's you, because you're gonna marry him, right?
No,
no. You imported your copy so you can marry the Kappa.
I imported my copy so I can gush out how adorable Ellie is.
No, but the thing is, you can do same-sex marriage or best friend's wedding in Mineral Town, so
no,
you don't have to hide it anymore, Patrick.
No. First of all, I married Trent to make sure Ellie was forever protected. like fellas, you got sometimes you gotta marry your waifu's rival to make sure he doesn't steal her from you.
But turns out you didn't even have to worry anyway.
Oh, that pisses me off so much. So I made a video on this, thinking that rival marriages were back because rival events are back, only up to the Purple Heart event for the rivals.
Yep. You can get a bunch of rival events, but it's the same as what happened in Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar, where there's a lot of rival events, but there's no actual rival marriage.
And they even stop at the Purple one, which a lot of them have a lot of development well after Purple. And I'm like, you cut out the best parts of these events, like Rick and Karen's relationship. Rick and Karen, or Mary in Grey. That was a really good one.
Yeah. And well, I'm not really confused why they cut out all those hard events.
I don't know. They've been shying away from rival events for whatever reason, and I don't know why.
I'm not sure why. Personally, I don't like stepping in between rival marriages unless there's like a Rune Factory 2-esque solution where like another wife steps in if you marry the wife of a rival. But
that becomes an endless...
I'm not sure if that's the reason why they would step away from it, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's an endless cycle at that point. Like, if you marry the rival person, the girl there, and they get another wife, but they're like, wait, I want to marry the secondary wife.
Yeah. I mean, in Rune Factory 2, the secondary wife was also marriageable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like, if you married Cecilia, and Cecilia is Jake's rival, and there's another girl in town named Yui, and she steps in.
Okay.
And you can marry Yui if you want.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, I really like that system for rival marriages, and I wish they'd do that.
It makes Friends of Mineral Town seem like the only canon relationship is the MC and the Harvest Goddess.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, I'm not against, because, my goodness, why is the Harvest Goddess such a friggin' cutie in this game?
She's really cute.
Like, I don't marry the special candidates because they're such a pain in the rear to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm tempted.
You're gonna step away from Trent and Ellie for the Harvest Goddess?
Listen, divine love does crazy things to you.
Yeah, I mean, that's valid.
But yeah, it's like, it makes zero sense, because adding rival marriages and rival children, this adds a lot more to, first off, world building, and to the end game in general. Like, it allows for more, like stuff to do after you get married and after you have kids. Now you want to, progress the rivals' friendships and their marriage. They have kids, and their kids can interact with your kids, and so forth.
And then the kids never age.
Yeah, I hate that. Like, why? Like, even if they stay like at like Story of Seasons, the Story of Seasons 2015 did a really good job with children, where you had twins.
Yeah.
Like that was amazing. Like, why haven't they gone back to your children and become their own independent characters? Have their own events and whatnot. And sure, they don't grow up to adults, but they grow up to a decent age where you can do stuff with them.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, this wasn't a thing in the original Mineral Town. So, I mean, it'd be really cool if they added like a Wonderful Life-esque like children thing in the remake, but I also am not like
it's
hugely disappointed that it's not there.
It's just super weird when God says, "Hey, congrats on 50 years of marriage. Here is your mountain cabin. Our baby is still 6 months old."
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like, it's like, we've been married for 50 years, but our baby, it's still just a baby. What is this?
And also, you haven't aged a day.
Oh my goodness, Friends of Mineral Town is just purgatory.
Yeah. You wouldn't expect it from such a family-friendly game, but you're actually in purgatory the entire time. You did something horrible in the living realm.
You know what? I would not put that past Yasuhiro Wada. If he implemented something like that into the Bokusho series, you're actually dead in purgatory. Because Birthday's a New Beginning had a very weird vibe like that in the campaign.
What, you were in purgatory?
Yeah, like you were.
Oh my god!
Like you were helping to create universes with a divine creature just so you can go back home.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Birthdays is a really good game. Check out our Yasuhiro Wada's Wild Ride podcast that we did for the last episode.
Yeah, where apparently Yasuhiro Wada is really, really big on darker themes now.
Yeah? I mean...
Yeah.
I honestly... Okay, let's be real. The Bokusho series has always had an element of darkness to it.
Yeah, it has.
It's just, that doesn't fit with our family-friendly attitude.
I mean, they're stepping away from that, and I think that's thanks to, the Rune Factory 4 guy. I just forgot his name.
The Rune Factory 4 guy?
The dude who does Rune Factory.
Oh. How could you forget Hashimoto's name?
I'm a terrible person. Someone stripped me of my archive
oh my goodness, you are not a true Rune Factory fan. I'm not a true Rune Factory YouTuber for allowing you onto this podcast. You don't know Hashimoto's name.
I'm sorry, I'm not a true Rune Factory person.
SMH. Guys, I'm sorry. I am no longer the only Rune Factory YouTuber on YouTube. Now there are none. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I took away your crown. Oh, it's fine. When I suffer through all of the rest of Rune Factory 1 and get out this retrospective on Friday, hopefully, I shall regain that crown.
Yeah, you just need to scrub off my stain on your legacy.
Yeah. Oh, Rune Factory 1. This podcast will probably go up after the retrospective comes out.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. No offense. I just won't get that out first. But Rune Factory
you're working
1
on it.
is such a bad game.
Come on, it's great.
No.
It's so good, right?
Trash. Like, if you know what? Okay, fine. If 9-year-old me played that game back in 2000 was it 2005?
2000. It was 2006 in Japan, 2007 in America.
Oh, 2007? Okay. So if 12-year-old me played the game, I would think, this game is pretty neat. But now that I've played more JRPGs than I can count, and other better Rune Factory games, I'm like, wow. This is not fun.
Come on, it's such a good experience. You know, I warned you about this when you said you were gonna play Rune Factory 1. I told you that it wasn't that good.
Yeah, no, multiple people warned me that Rune Factory 1 was a bad game. Like, you're not the only one.
Well, yeah, because we all know. Like, everyone in the community is like, yeah, you can play Rune Factory 1, it's just not reflective of what the series is now.
It absolutely is not.
Yeah.
So...
pretty much, like, the basic recommendation, if you're, like, a new Rune Factory fan, like, introduced through Rune Factory 4 or 3, Usually everyone else recommends, like, yeah, you can play all the older games, except you should probably stop at Frontier, because 1 and 2 are just, not the best representation of the series.
Hashimoto needs to go back and avenge his first game and just remake 1.
Please. I would love it if they remade 1. It has a lot of potential. That's the thing.
It does. No, I love the characters of Rune Factory and Rune Factory 1. They're really nice, but they're not developed well.
Yeah, they're basically caricatures.
Mm-hmm.
Which, actually I should stop myself from saying that, because to be fair, there are, like, some characters in other Rune Factory games that are also caricatures. But
at least some of them are fun.
Yes, they're fun. The problem with Rune Factory 1 is that
it's not fun.
Like, it wasn't fun, and all the characters were basically, like, one-dimensional.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, like, other games at least had 2 dimensions to them.
Yeah, like how Rosetta, #Rosetta Gang, is a tomboy who gets very tsundere over you.
Yep, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's her personality.
Thankfully, if I remember right, her personality's fleshed out more in Frontier.
Yeah, all of them are. All the ones who return are fleshed out.
I'm upset that my
Frontier.
homeboy Emmett's not back.
Yeah.
Like, why did he leave? Where did he go? He ran the bar.
Listen, your favorite character, Emmett, he's staying at the bar. He couldn't go to Trampoline. The bar wasn't there. There's someone else running the bar in Trampoline. He could have just stepped in.
Where's Emmett? Like, where is he? You're not my usual bartender.
Yeah, I'm actually playing through Frontier right now for the archive, and I really don't like the bartender. I like the bartender, but her husband is a scum.
Well, maybe we'll get that remake after Rune Factory 5. I mean, Hashimoto has been teasing. He got one more game after 5.
Yeah,
which go on.
Like, I'm thinking it's either something new. It could be a Rune Factory remake, or it could be the next actual BokuMono.
It probably is. I believe.
Yeah, it's probably BokuMono.
I believe Marvelous is saying they're shooting for next year with it in Japan, at least.
Well, next year is Rune Factory 5.
Okay, I have to reread that interview, but they're trying to have a like every other cycle where 1 year it's a main entry and the year after it's a remake.
Mm-hmm. Which could work. They have a lot of backlog to go through for remakes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like Marvelous has confirmed the next mainline game is in development, but they've also confirmed a Bokujo game is always in development.
Yep. So they really haven't said anything
at all.
Yeah,
so like everybody's telling me, oh, they confirmed it. No, they just confirmed they're always working on a new Bokujo game. Like it's gotten to the point where, yeah, this is our bread and butter.
Mm-hmm.
We're always making a new one.
Yeah, it's just like a matter of like what it's gonna look like. Because if they're making a remake, then they're making something completely new anyway. And if they're making a new entry, then I don't know. It's gonna take a while.
Yeah, because they have to.
It's already taken a while.
I really hope to. I like the Friends of Mineral Town remake art style, but good grief, I would not want that for a new mainline entry.
Yeah, I think with that style that they went for the remake, they're just kind of trying to emulate the 2D style to 3D. I don't think that's going to be the actual style they're going to go for going forward.
Yeah, I'm hoping so, but I believe that third unknown game of Hashimoto is a new Bokujo game. And honestly, I would like to see him make a Bokujo game for consoles now.
Yeah, because he's been doing a really good job with the series. So I trust him with my life. So
I mean, there's also was a rumor going around that Yasuhiro Wada was back at Marvelous. I
don't trust him with my life. Would you trust Wada with another Bokujo game after Hometown Story and Little Dragon's Cafe? Because I do not.
Fun fact about both of those games: his name is not in the credits for either of them.
Which is interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. So I wonder how much involvement he had in either of them. Like, I'm pretty sure with Little Dragon's Cafe, it was his concept and idea, and he laid out a groundwork for it, and and he said, "Okay, Access, make this game."
Yeah, that was probably it.
Something like
For
that.
Hometown Story, I'm not sure.
We're still
what
trying to figure
happened
out Hometown Story.
Hometown Story, like, there's like nothing online for it. It's just weird. It's just there.
Yeah, so I'm planning to do a video on Hometown Story in the future. An investigative story of what the hell happened with this game.
Yeah, what the hell is this game?
Yeah, no, seriously.
We don't know what it is.
So, if you guys want to support that documentary series and this podcast, hey, be sure to go to podcast.com, patreon.com/Gamalad, and if you want to support the channel and my lovely co-host here, consider joining us on Patreon. I'll think of better rewards in the future to actually incentivize people to actually do so. But for my supporters, you do get works in progress for videos and sneak peeks for upcoming projects. And now with my internship coming to a close, I should have much more time to work on video projects. Unless school next semester just totally annihilates me. But yes, that's patreon.com/Gamalad. All your support is always appreciated.
Please donate to Patreon because I need food.
Yes. Yes, Taylor she needs sustenance.
Yeah. That was the only thing I could think of.
Plus, she wants us to hit the $1,000 goal, where we will do the Kappa Cast. We will do
I want to hit both the goals because I want to talk about Hometown Story too.
This is true. So I kind of have a tentative goal for the Hometown Story video. It's there because I want to do it, but I don't have the time to do it now. But if more people want to see me do it, and they donate, and then I'll have a bit more of incentive to push it up in the development schedule. Like, I hate doing this. I'm not trying to like lock content behind Patreon, but it's like there is nothing on Hometown Story on the internet.
Nope.
I would have to spend days or weeks researching Hometown Story.
I mean, I'd be helping.
You would be helping, but do you wish this on anyone? Researching Hometown Story?
I mean, I personally think it's interesting, so it's not the worst fate for me.
No, it's not. It's not at all. But it's still just like, oh my goodness. Why? The game is such an enigma. It's like, I'm afraid to look at that, like, to open the hood and look underneath.
Yeah, you shouldn't be really asking me, like, if the worst fate for me is doing research, because I run an archive.
That's very true.
Like, you're talking to the wrong person if you want, like, a good opinion.
Okay, so
you're not gonna get here.
Basically, me in general, I would rather do many other projects. I want to do that one, but with the amount of deep diving I'd have to do, I would have to backburner a lot of projects that are more pressing, like the Rin Factory retrospectives, and a few other projects I haven't announced yet. So that's kind of I'm saving that one further down the line when the bottleneck clears of me leaving my internship.
Yep, and then we open the door to the Hometown Story.
Yep,
which is what you should name the video.
It's like saying I'm naming this song the Campfire Song.
Yeah, it's the Hometown Story.
Oh my goodness.
It's the story of Hometown Story. It fits.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. I'm not loathing it, but it's just like, man. All right. I mean.
Yeah.
Shoot.
There is a man in the game.
Yeah, there is. There's also a kid who dies.
Yeah. Long live Stilts Kid.
Oh man, this game doesn't exist. It's just Hometown Story doesn't exist. It's just a collective thought in all of our imaginations.
Yeah, it's like Mad Dash for PC.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually exist. Oh. We just think it does.
Oh, now watch, after this podcast, they release Hometown Story for PC. for some unknown reason.
And then they never announce it.
I mean,
like you see it on PC and you just think you're having a fever dream.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I feel like if it was on PC, the PC modding community could fix the game.
I would like to see people try and fix it.
Like, I feel like if there was a few certain, like, tweaks here and there, the game could be palatable.
It would need to be a lot of changes there.
Oh, I mean, for it to become a good game, yeah, but I'm talking about, like, just palatable.
Mm-hmm. Well, we could probably leave the hometown story for the hometown story, but maybe we could, like, get back to Mineral Town now.
I would love to go back to Mineral Town. I don't know how to transition. I would love to go back to Mineral Town. I enjoy Mineral Town.
Yeah, let's take a turn here.
And just go back to Mineral Town. But yeah, remake's pretty good so far. I'm looking forward to when it officially comes out in English. I had to stop myself from playing the Japanese version because I realized, okay, I'm not going to double dip my time like this, or I'm going to put like 100 hours in the Japanese version, and then it comes out in America. I'm like, I don't want to play it again. But
you get to experience the new localization stuff. You could actually read and enjoy the experience.
What do you mean? You're telling me holding my phone up to the screen isn't an enjoyable experience?
No, it isn't. I know because I have Rune Factory 4 imported.
This is my yin to your yang because you imported Rune Factory 4, I imported Friends of Mineral Town.
Yep, and we did, and I didn't import Mineral Town, and you did not import Rune Factory 4.
Yeah.
So,
but thankfully, I don't have to wait much longer for Rune Factory 4. You have to wait much longer for Friends of Mineral Town.
Hey, I've done my waiting, all like 6 months of it.
There you go. I mean, hey,
yeah.
And then you've done your waiting for Rune Factory 5, that's for sure.
Yeah, because I played Rune Factory 4 at release, and then soon after, the bankruptcy was announced. So I've been waiting for about like 7 years now.
I'm just like, I seem to be coming into these series like very close to when they bring a new entry out. Like, I got into Kingdom Hearts right shortly before Kingdom Hearts 3 got an actual release date.
Wow.
I got into Rune Factory only a few years before they announced it was coming back.
Yeah, only a few years. Only.
I mean, beat 7.
Listen, I mean, to be fair, 7 isn't the worst I've waited for a game.
True. When did Pikmin 3 come out?
I don't know. I don't play Pikmin.
You're missing out on an amazing series.
I've tried playing Pikmin and I wasn't enjoying it.
All right, guys. The BokuMonoCast is now disbanding.
Hey. Excuse me for having a different taste.
Please look forward to our Pikmin podcast.
No.
Okay, Pikmin 3 came out in 2013. It's been almost 7 years since Pikmin 3.
Yeah, now you know how I'm feeling.
Technically speaking, the wait from Pikmin 2 to Pikmin 3 was worse.
Oh, really? How long was that
about
one?
10 years.
Oof.
Yeah.
So you still got 3 years of waiting for that one.
I will be so mad if Pikmin 3 is a late switched Pikmin 3. Pikmin 4 is a late switch title. But no, that's not BokuMono talk. That's Pikmin, another great series.
Sure.
Yeah. I see you, man.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anything else we can talk about?
I want to talk about a thought just came to my head and then it immediately like vanished.
Oof, that is the worst thing.
Yeah.
And then after we cut the podcast, we're like, no, darn it, I remember.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it usually goes with these things. Where I think of something that I want to talk about, then immediately after we're done recording, I'm like, wait a minute. I was supposed to do something.
Oh, no, what have I done?
Yeah. Let's talk about like some of the new animals that are in the game, because I have seen like some cool things. Like there's a coffee cow, apparently.
Oh, the different colors in Friends of Mineral Town?
Yeah, because the cows actually do something different depending on what they look like.
I think they just give different types of milk.
Yeah, I think there's coffee milk and strawberry milk. So it's basically becoming, you know how when you were little you thought that brown cows gave chocolate milk? It's like that again, only with coffee and strawberries.
Listen, if I owned a cow that gave me coffee milk, I would be on cloud nine.
If I had a cow that gave me coffee, I would not be happy.
No, no.
Like, what if I want tea?
Well then get a tea cow.
There isn't a tea cow in the game.
Yeah, go breed one.
I do they even exist?
Now with that attitude, they won't.
I mean, what would I even breed to get a tea cow? Because what we have is regular milk, coffee, and strawberry. What do you add to get tea?
Tea. You just feed the coffee cow plenty of tea leaves.
But then I get like, I get the gross sensation of drinking tea that's been contaminated with coffee. I already have enough of this in my workplace.
Oh no.
Yeah, because whenever someone makes coffee with the Keurig, and I just like go to get my hot water for tea, there's always like a little bit of coffee that ends up in mine.
Oof.
And it's gross.
Yeah, we have a kettle at work for tea.
Yeah, we don't have that. All we have like a coffee bean machine thing, which doesn't give you hot water. Then we have a Keurig that tends to leak sometimes.
Ooh, well.
Yeah, so like I'm just getting my regular hot water for my tea, and then like lo and behold, a little bit of coffee comes out. And like, stop it.
Yeah, that does not sound enjoyable at all.
No, it's not.
So
I hate coffee.
Don't do that to the coffee cows. They're adorable.
Okay. I love the coffee cows. I love them, and I will get one and love them to death. I will not have anything to do with their product.
SMH. I will have an army of penguins on my farm.
Oh yeah, there's penguins?
Yeah.
Oh.
We have a pet penguin, and they're so friggin' adorable.
Okay, I'm gonna have a penguin when I get the game.
Oh man, but
do they do anything, or is it just
it's just a pet, like a dog or a cat?
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
But
I'm gonna get like 20.
I don't know how many pets you can own in that game.
If I can't own 20 penguins, and the game gets a 0 out of 10.
Make up your mind on what it gets a 0 for. Like, I'm also loving this is a hill you're willing to die on. Either inventory space or not having 20 penguins, not the fact that they've removed rival marriages from the game.
Listen, I just have my priorities straight, okay? I already don't like rival marriages. I'm gonna die on the hill of I want to have like 1,000,000 things in my inventory and I want 20 penguins. Is that too much to ask for?
Apparently so.
Yeah. Yeah, Marvelous is not catering to my specific needs, and they get a 0 out of 10. Come on, don't you give games a 0 out of 10 if they don't cater to your very, very specific needs that only pertain to you?
If I did that, I would be called out on a weekly basis. More so than I'm already called out.
Oh, you're being called out?
You know exactly what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, Friends of Mineral Town, good game. Coffee cows are adorable. Penguins are adorable. Rival marriages not being back is no fun. Less content.
Yes.
I'm hoping
less content. Oh, there's more hard events too.
Oh yeah, there are. Are they more or are they changed?
They're more.
Okay.
Like regular. At least that's what I've seen from people playing the game, where they have basically like went through and gotten all the hard events like earlier than they expected, and then they got like an extra 2.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so there's 2 extra hard events. I don't know if they're for everyone or if it's only for some bachelors or bachelorettes.
Oh, the lack of rival marriages make me even more upset now. Because
why?
Harris and Jennifer.
Oh.
Yeah, so
okay.
Harris is the rival for Jennifer.
He is?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And
Is there a rival for Brandon?
no, I've not seen one.
Okay, that's weird.
I don't know who else. Who else could there be Who else could be his rival?
Hmm.
Everyone else in town is taken.
Okay.
Hear
me out. What if
you're gonna say
the rival... What?
Gonna go on.
What if the rival for,
Don't say it.
Brandon was the Kappa?
That is not as bad as I thought you were gonna say, but it's just...
What did you think I was gonna say?
Guts.
No.
I've seen that so many times online, it's infuriated me.
No. That's like, they're like teacher and apprentice,
yes.
Right? Yeah, that's gross. No.
Yeah, he's trying to rebuild his family.
Yeah, no. That never crossed my mind. I was thinking either like, should I say Kappa or should I say the phone guy from DS?
The phone guy is not coming back, Taylor.
He's coming back in my heart.
He'll come back in the A Wonderful Life remake.
Okay, so if he doesn't come back in the A Wonderful Life remake, then that's automatically a 0 out of 10, because I am not joking about that. I want the phone bachelor to come back.
Why? So you can just ditch town for some kid you never met before?
Yeah.
You know, that sounds like online dating in a nutshell. So I'm not even gonna shame you for that one. It's
yeah. Are you shaming me for wanting to marry my phone husband?
I don't even know what he looks like.
Do you need to know what he looks like?
Fair enough.
Yeah. Have an open mind here, God.
And considering he's apparently Mary's grandson, or May's.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that a problem that he's the grandson
of the youngest person in town?
Yeah, it's in the future.
And you wanted him to be in this version.
I wanted to know, like, what his ancestor looked like.
Well, we already know what
That's what I wanted to know.
We already know what one of them looks like.
Yeah, but, one that's... You know how, in Mineral Town, like, everyone in... God, what was I even going with? They all look like carbon copies of themselves in the future.
Oh.
I wanted to find his carbon copy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Wait, what if it's Brandon?
I mean, that's interesting.
I'm just saying.
He's not even a tailor.
He could be one.
I guess I need to find out when I play the English version. I don't know what his deal is.
I don't know. We're just going with crack theories. All right. I don't know.
What, you don't want to talk about crack theories now?
I don't know. I'm just getting hungry. I haven't eaten dinner yet.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem.
It is a personal problem.
Yes, it is. Have some coffee from your coffee cows.
All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Cow.
Oh, I didn't realize he was right there.
Yeah, she stays in my room all the time.
I mean, like, how big is your room?
You're on a need-to-know basis.
But how big is it that you can fit a coffee cow in there?
How big do you think a coffee cow is?
Fairly large from the cows I've seen in real life.
Valid, but this is a BokuMono cow.
Uh-huh.
And I have a cow.
But how big is it?
I have a cow.
How big is a BokuMono cow?
I have a cow plush. I have one of the cow plushes.
Is it a coffee cow plush?
So, next... So,
wow. Wow.
Before we close off today's episode of the BokuMonoCast, Taylor, what plans do you have for the, foreseeable future?
I'm, like, in the middle of playing a lot of games right now. Like, I'm playing Rune Factory Frontier for the archive that I run, and I'm also playing Final Fantasy XIV, which is the first MMO I've ever gotten into since, like, 6th grade, so it's great.
Sounds fun. Any other plans, or you're buckling down for the holiday season?
I'm just buckling down for the holiday season. Gonna make a lot of pies. That's like the one thing I do.
You know what? Fair enough.
What are you gonna be doing?
Surviving my last few weeks of my internship. As of recording this podcast, I have 3 weeks. No, not even 3. I have 2 weeks left of my internship.
Ooh.
My last day
nice.
of work is December 13th. After that, it's just more so, getting videos, working on videos and such. The Rune Factory retrospective should be out before this podcast goes live. If not, Taylor will do something. What that thing is, I'm not sure, but that's scary enough.
It's a thing.
It's scary
You
enough.
don't need to know. It's a surprise.
She's keeping a tab, so when we do have a Rune Factory panel, she's just going to just destroy me.
In what way, you will not know until then.
Unfortunate. But yeah, I'm working on the Rune Factory retrospectives. I don't know if I'll get the Rune Factory 2 one out before this year is over. I may try and get the Trails in the Sky first chapter one out instead, because another person will destroy me if I don't catch up to the Kaseki series before Cold Steel 4 comes out in North America. So I'm not a smart man. I've made promises to 2 people that I would catch up to all of Rune Factory before Rune Factory 5 comes out, and to all of Legends of Heroes before Cold Steel 4 comes out. Cold Steel 4 comes out in North America maybe next year, and Rune Factory 5 comes out in North America probably in 2021. So,
yep.
I am not a smart man.
This is like a tower of indecision crafted by you and you alone.
Yes, it is, but I'm going to destroy this tower.
Not sure whether that means you're actually gonna do all of it, or if you're just gonna watch it crumble in front of your eyes.
Yes.
Oh, that's very, very.
It's gonna crumble. It's gonna crumble as I do it.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my plan. Surviving the last bit of my internship, and just yeah. So, when can you expect the next episode of the BokuMonoCast? We're honestly playing this by ear, because when does news about the series actually come out? But we can do a general podcast for the next one, probably.
Yeah, we'll probably talk about another game that we want to talk about. Or we can talk about Rune Factory 1, because you seem to have a lot of opinions about it.
If you guys want, we can do a extended Rune Factory 1 discussion podcast.
Yep.
Have you played it enough recently to suffer with me, Taylor?
I have it, so I can easily boot it up and play it.
Suffer like me. Nice.
Yeah, I can marry Felicity.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh.
Yeah. She's the best one.
Ah, yes she is, and I wish she would come back after a Harvest Moon of New Beginning.
I'm talking about Rune Factory 1 Felicity, not your food girl.
Excuse me. Felicity in A New Beginning is best girl.
I actually have to disagree with you, because I really love Iroha in that game.
I know we're trying to end the podcast, but she's just so bland.
I love her so much.
She's adorable, I'll admit, but it's I don't know. It's just you can get her to an orange heart just by doing all the story stuff.
Yeah, I know, and I love her. She's your best friend, and I want to marry her. Only I can't be gay in that game.
Maybe a PC port, we can remedy that.
Maybe.
But
I mean, I'll still probably marry Sanjay, because he's my favorite boy. He's my second favorite bachelor. That's
fair enough. But anyway, before we head off, Taylor, tell the lovely audience where they can find you at.
I run Forest of Beginnings, which is the Rune Factory archive. You can find it on Twitter at rf_archive, or on Tumblr at forestofbeginnings.tumblr.com. I do Rune Factory archival stuff, finding rare art and rare manga, and just trying to compile it into one place. And that's what I do.
It's a great resource. It's going to help me out a lot in the future as well. I'll have links down to all of our stuff in the description below. Hopefully I'll remember this time. So yeah,
Please.
that'll do it for today's episode of the BokuMonoCast. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you guys on this. And if you're new to my channel, if I'm for the first time for this podcast, hey, be sure to subscribe for future reviews, commentaries, let's plays, podcasts, and more. And as always, everyone, this is Gamelad signing off. Say goodbye, Taylor.
No.
Oh, okay. Thanks for watching today's episode of the BokuMonoCast. Podcasts like this are supported by my wonderful subscribers here on YouTube, YouTube members, and patrons on Patreon. If you have any comments or questions on things we should discuss in future episodes of the BokuMonoCast, by all means leave them down in the comment section below. We would love to hear from you on this. Also, if you want to support the podcast in any way possible, hey, be sure to subscribe for future episodes. And if you really love the podcast, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Gamelad or become a YouTube member today.